Good afternoon, folks. Thanks for joining me here today so we can talk a little bit about some options we have regarding potential users that our library has. And what I mean by that is reaching out to those in the community that don't necessarily use us, that may not know we exist, may not know what services we offer, and we want to reach that community. So let's talk a little bit. I have some handouts for you, as you see. This first paragraph here, we're going to talk about who our potential users are. And potential users are those within our community who don't already use the library services. And Joseph R. Matthews uses the term non-users instead in his book, The Customer-Focused Library, Reinventing the Public Library from the Outside In. And he says it this way: non-users are people within a community who may or may not be aware of the location of the library and the range of services that it offers. And that's who we want to reach. We pride ourselves on great programming, a huge collection, both digital and physical, but there's still a major portion of our community, the area surrounding us, that don't use us, and we want to figure out why that is. As you can see on your handout, according to the 2010 census information on the city of Sioux Falls alone, and this is 2010 information, our total population is 153,890. Now, granted, that's 2 years old, 3 years old now, so we've grown since then. According to our own Siouxland Library stats from last year, 2012, the total population that we serve is 192,302, and that's because we don't only serve the city of Sioux Falls, but all of Minnehaha County with the exception of Del Rapids, which is a number of folks. We've got Colton and Crooks, all these different surrounding towns that utilize us for their library. But according to those same stats, our total number of borrowers is only 98,493. That means there's roughly 50% of our community that we're not reaching, that don't use us for whatever reason. Now, I work with adult programming, and it's become a passion of mine. And that's what brings me here today, because I think that we can use programming to reach those who don't know we exist or don't utilize our services. And once they come in the doors, they'll see what we have to offer, and they will use us. And I think we've done a great job providing workshops, seminars, and the like to those in our community. From our free computer classes to job service classes, resume reviews, writers groups, the list goes on and on. That's just a few. We offer quite a bit, and people take great pride in these classes. They come all the time. They're always full. But I think we're coming up short. And I think we can use programming as a way of reaching out to those who aren't yet aware of us. We do a very good job of providing programs for those that already use us, but let's think a little bit about how we can use programming to reach those that don't. You have before you Siouxland Library's mission statement. And I gave you the entire mission statement as found on our website, but I highlighted a little piece for you, and I want you to pay specific attention to that. It says the ultimate aim is to bring its rich, varied resources to potential users, serving individuals and groups within its service area and beyond. Potential users, our non-users. Are we doing that? Are we reaching our potential users? I would say, to a degree, yes, but I think we can do better. I think we can do a lot better. So there's a couple of key questions that we need to ask. Who in our community aren't we serving? Who doesn't use the library? And how do we reach those that don't use us? So the first part of that is figuring out who exactly we need to reach and how do we reach them. And I'm arguing that we can reach them through programming, through new ideas. We have a great foundation of programming set already, but what are some new ideas, new avenues we can pursue? Let's not limit ourselves to books or computer classes. Let's go outside our box and see if we can get new users in that way. Part of that is taking a look at what's going on in our community. What other community centers, what's going on at the arena, what's going on here or there at the parks. Figure out what everybody in Sioux Falls is doing and become a part of it. And I think a big part of that is community partners. I think we need to develop very strong community networks, other organizations in our area that will come in and work with us And that can benefit both parties. And two organizations that I put on the list here that I think we need to pay particular attention to are the Sioux Falls Parks and Rec Department. And we're a part of Sioux Falls, they're a part of Sioux Falls, so it's very easy to get that going. Parks and Rec, they work with the public in a number of different ways. They supply all the summer activities, winter activities as far as outdoor sports, the swimming pools, your regular playgrounds and parks are all put on by them. And they have a lot of different programs going on throughout the year. A lot of them reach out to kids as far as summer day camps, things like that, that go on, and they're going outside their doors and reaching these people. The other one I listed here is the Outdoor Campus. That is a statewide organization, part of the government, so it's not connected to us in any way, but they do another great job of getting outside their doors and meeting people where they're at. What they're doing is seeing what areas do our community take part in. We're in South Dakota, everybody hunts and fishes. They are reaching out that way. Let's teach some fishing workshops. Let's teach people how to hunt safely, do all these different things. Winter recreation sports, let's teach them how to snowshoe. And they're offering these things for free. And I know both of these departments in particular, which is why I chose them, the Outdoor Campus and Sioux Falls Parks and Rec, they are obligated, because of funding, to go out and work with other organizations and to provide these free activities. So what I'm suggesting here today is that we take a look at these two organizations in particular and beyond, whether it be from local banks, whether it be from other organizations in our area. And I don't have all the answers, but I know if we get started, I think we can utilize a very good partnership with other organizations and bring people in that don't know we're here. So that's my argument for you. Do you guys have any questions?
Yes, I do. As you're aware, we don't have much of an adult programming budget. Have you looked into any of the cost involved with some of these other organizations' programs or charges they might have to do some of the programs?
I have, and that's why I listed these two organizations, because they are obligated to do these programs, outreach, and they don't charge for their services in what they do already. So the Outdoor Campus, all the programs they offer their clients are free. And in order for us to work with them, we can't charge either, and we're not going to. We can't, and we don't want to. So it's a win-win that way. And the same way with Parks and Rec. Working with organizations like these and others that have to do community outreach are going to want to offer these classes for free. So yeah, there wouldn't be a big cost for us at all.
Okay. Now, this seems like a big task, looking for other organizations to team up with. Will you be doing all the work then?
I hope not. No, and I assume what you mean is, are we going to be teaching the classes and finding all these people? We've got 3 people that work with programming right now at Siouxland, and I'm only a part of it. And I know the others that work with me are very passionate about what they do, and they want to bring new stuff in. And it's once we develop these community partners, that big part of the work is over. We can continue to feed off each other, and the workload isn't really going to be that much.
Now, let's say someone is willing to collaborate with the library and bring some of their programs in. Will our time be taken learning these programs and teaching them?
Ideally, no. And I can't speak for every organization, but I have already talked to the Outdoor Campus on a low-key note, just to feel them out. And they're very much excited to bring their own programs with their staff outside their doors. So realistically, all we need to do is say, hey, we'll come promote it. We will do our press releases and then talk to the Argus and maybe get some news crews. And they already have the programs, they have the teachers, and they're going to take care of it.
So how do you intend to determine what programs work and what programs don't?
As far as bringing new ones in, the same way we do now. The programs that we offer, the classes that we offer, we have a brief survey at the end of them. So tell us the class you took, tell us if you liked it, tell us where you heard of it, and most importantly, what other classes are you interested in? And that's what we feed off of. I'm not sure if all these classes are going to work, if working with these organizations will bring a huge number of users in. But if it starts to, and these participants are willing to take these surveys, we can get a better idea of what our community wants and work more bringing those types of programs in. The surveys have always been a big part of what we do, and it's a reason why we have writers groups and job search classes for one. So I think continuing surveys and just keeping an ear to the ground as far as seeing what our community is doing and taking part of it. All right, well, thank you, folks. I appreciate your time. Consider this, and I will have a more in-depth paper to give you guys later.